Good evening, guys. Uh, this is my video demo for this Bell Project Partner Data Collection through Visual Workflows. I'm really sorry. This has been a really tough challenge, and I was having a hectic week, so I was not able to basically finish it on time, and it moved to first to finish. So I'm doing this submission at just now. Uh, the challenge itself is really complex because of the forms that are present in this uh, challenge. So there are like multiple forms, and each form has like multiple elements attached to it, which are like more dynamic in nature, and that are not really can be built using the visual flows. So what I did was I used visual force and the visual workflows in conjunction together to come up with functionality to achieve all the requirements basically. So I think enough of all this explanation. Let me go into the demo. So I'm going to demo you through the all the three challenges. So I'll start with the lead, and I'll show you the client data entry, and then I'll show you the partner data entry. So uh, this is my Salesforce org, and I'm not sure if this is like the first challenge that opened up like the lead entry and the qualification. So I'll start with this one. So I'll let me so I'm doing like creating a lead. So Bruce Wayne Enterprises. So that's like I'm a big Batman fan. So it's gonna create a opportunity, and this is like the common thing. So it was part of the previous challenges. So you create an opportunity from the lead page, and it says done. So it's basically created the opportunity. So from here, so when an opportunity is created, you would be getting a client form. So on the email, you can see that this is the client form. So you click on this form, it opens up a sites.com sites page, which basically allows you to fill in the client forms, data entry forms. So this is the second part of the challenge, like client data entry. So so I'm just filling in the forms. So since I have given like a location, so this is for the location 2. So I'm filling the location 2. And when you click on the next, so you have filled the form, so you click on the next, and it shows up thank you page and all, right? So it's going to send email to the partners. So that's part of the requirement. So if you go to the opportunities, Wayne Enterprises, you can see that there are 3 partners and with the contact role. So it's going to send email to those partners. Uh, so let me open up the partner emails. Um, I hope it's not the same email ID. Yeah, so you can see that this is the email that I get from the the flow, or when you do the client data entry, you can change the text and all in the flow. So when you click on the link to the form, that's the partner data entry. So I clicked on this one. So you can see that this is the partner data entry form, and this is the for the carrier services B1, because the opportunity has the category, data, and the proposed solution. Based on those three values, we decide which form to open up for the partners. So this is for the address validation. This is for the first address, 1 Main Street, Boston, MA. So you can put in like the values NPA, NXS, ILEX, CLI. I don't know what it is. Test. No. And this section is the product section. So this is a place where I use the visual force instead of the flows, because it's impossible, or it's not possible at this point to build a multi-column form in a visual flow. And there are also a lot of restrictions or limitations in which you can do like the checkboxes and something like this. But thanks that I have visual force pages. So what you can do is you can choose the type and you can click on the apply. So it is basically applied to this one. And now you can, if you wanted to give something else, you can give it and click on the next. So this is for the second location. So you can see for the second location is the 2 Congress Street, New York, NY. And it again shows up this one. And you can say maybe fixed LMDS AT&T yellow test 2, and you click on the next. So it says that thank you for providing the information, and when you click on the finish, it's going to take you to thank you page. So the way it is stored behind the scenes is you go to an opportunity. So opportunity has, I have created this two objects, client forms and partner forms. Client forms are the forms that are filled by the client and it has all the information, and partner forms are the forms that are filled by the partner. So you can see that the form, it is filled for two different locations, so it has two different records. And every partner form is linked to a client form, and I mean to which location it is linked to, and it also has all this info. And it has the partner form products, which is nothing but the product name that you have selected and the speeds. So also there is no real clarity in the challenge on how we are planning to, how we need to use the products for. So I mean I was really confused on usage of the products and how I'm going to get the speeds. And also what I did was I just used those values that are present in the forms, and I created like hard coded those values in one of my controllers. So if you really wanted to, if you are, I mean if you are really clear with the requirements on using the products, maybe we can do that at later point of time. But now, right now, so this is how it is displayed. So you have the partner form products and the speeds, and for the second form you can see the same thing. So so that's basically how it's used. uh, and let me show, I have built in the forms for all the form. So you can say carrier services B2, and it's gonna show up the form like this. So this is for the carrier services B2. So it says the form name. That's the URL parameter. So if you change that one to something else, it's gonna show up a different form, and it's gonna attach it to the opportunity ID. So it pulls the partners from the account records, carrier services B3. So it pulls the partners and it executes it twice for the locations, and a city of B1. This is one more part which I found it really difficult to use, the add row. So what I did was, so city of B1, so you can say 1 2 3 4. You can choose the carrier. I don't know what the acronyms mean, so you can either add row or you can basically save it. So 5. So far this one, and you save. So it basically says that it's saved, and you can click on next for the next address. If you don't want to add anything, you just click on next and it's done. So you can click on the finish. And since I'm using the same opportunity, let me show you. So these two are the city of B1 ones. So we added the partner form bills over here. These are the two values basically. And the other form is so the telecom cost analysis is very much similar to the carrier services B1 form. So it's the same thing, almost the same thing. So here is the email functionality, and this is the form functionality. So I did put in all the forms. This bottom section is the Visual Force page, and you have to make sure that you click apply so that it gets saved behind the scenes, and then the emails are sent properly to the partners. I verified that. The only parts that I missed is uh, building up the rest of the forms for the previous challenge, that is the client services. So I hope you like my submission. Just shoot me an email if you have any other questions. Thank you. Bye bye.